Okay, so here's my jar of vinegar. I did 225 milliliters because it's right in the middle. Also because the biggest utensil I had to scoop it is 15 milliliters, so it was an even amount of scoops. So I did 15 scoops of 15 milliliters to get 225 milliliters total of vinegar in the jar. And I marked it. It's right here. It's kind of hard to see because it's right on one of the lines of the jar. But it is there. And now I'm just taking my egg. Woo! That was aggressive. But I didn't have anything to measure the mass of my egg, so I just kind of skipped over that part. And then finally I'm just putting my foil cap on it. I kind of cheated. It's like the perfect amount of foil because I made sure it was before I filmed. But yeah. So we'll be back for 2 days plus 1, 3 and 2 days. Okay. So after 2 days in the vinegar, I finally took the egg out. The vinegar level went down a whole mark on the mason jar. I have to tilt it to the camera, but when flat, it's about right here. And obviously the egg has made quite the change. I don't know if I'm supposed to touch this, but I'm just going to. All of the shell part's gone except for a little right here, but it's like almost like whenever you have a tag on clothes and it's like a sticker. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it feels like to me. So I'm about to clean out my jar and fill it with corn syrup. I went ahead and poured the corn syrup in there to the same line that it was where the vinegar was. And I went ahead and placed the egg in there already. Obviously it's a lot higher because I already put the egg in there. But now we shall wait another day. Okay, so this egg has been sitting for about 24 hours now in the corn syrup. Corn syrup, oh my gosh. And the egg just looks like a deflated football. That's the best way I can think to describe it. I'm so scared I'm gonna break the egg. So I had to take the egg out of the jar off camera because it took forever, but it's literally like a little squish ball. Like, I was so scared I was going to break the egg. So now I'm gonna go dump out this corn syrup, and there's definitely a lot more solution of corn syrup that I put in there originally, so that definitely means the water moved outside of the egg into the corn syrup, which is obvious from looking at the egg as well. So now I'm gonna go put in water so we can do the last day. So I cleaned off the egg, which is very difficult trying not to break it. And then I also poured tap water to the line where the corn syrup and vinegar both were. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I'm not really sure how this one's gonna work. But we shall see. I've never thought I would see an egg look like that. Day 4, end of solid 3, and we're about to take the egg out of the tap water in the mason jar. I already removed the foil from it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera because I'm sure it's gonna take me a long time to do it. It's definitely regained some firmness, definitely regained its oval shape, as in compared to the corn syrup that kind of flattened it out. It's like a bouncy ball. I would throw this on the ground and see if it bounced, but then I feel like my room would smell like egg for a week. So almost all the outside texture is gone now. Still has this little patch going for it, but it's definitely almost completely gone. But yeah, it's almost completely regained shape, which I think is actually really cool. So also the solute, the tap water, has gone down quite a bit. It was originally at this mark whenever before I put the egg in, and now it's down here whenever it's laying flat. So yeah, similar to the vinegar. And that's the end of day 4, solid 3.